So tonight's original now with in-depth reporting on a topic we've been watching. And tonight it's about a new study out today showing just how hard COVID has been on people. Researchers say more than half of patients hospitalized because of COVID still have symptoms and money problems 6 months later. I mean, listen, does that not highlight just how tough the pandemic has been on people, not just on their health, but on their economy? There may be a silver lining, though, because researchers are now using new artificial intelligence technology to change and figure out how we might stop the next pandemic and a whole bunch of other diseases, too. NBC News' Dr. Akshay Syal has our story.
David Baker, a scientist at the University of Washington, has been working towards this moment for over 30 years.
Our work for quite a number of years has sort of suggested the potential of protein design, but now with advances in AI and these large-scale production methods, that potential is really becoming reality.
Baker and his team research protein design. Proteins play a vital role in things like giving us energy and transporting oxygen throughout our bloodstream.
Protein design focuses now on making new proteins that solve the problems that have arisen in the modern world. And we're trying to design the proteins that might have evolved over billions of years if we had that long to wait.
Now, he's harnessing artificial intelligence to improve how scientists develop proteins for medicines and vaccines. The technology is similar to a popular AI tool available online called DALL-E, which allows you to create pictures that have never existed before by just describing what you want to see. For example, we asked it to show us a teddy bear skiing on a mountain in pajamas.
What was the test that you did on the first set?
And as it turns out, this could also work for proteins.
And this now enables us to design brand new proteins in a manner somewhat similar to the way that DALL-E can translate text into images. So we can specify the function of a protein we'd like to make, and our AI software will then now design a protein which has those functions.
Here's how it works. First, scientists prompt the AI software to say, block a strain of the flu. The AI designs a new protein it thinks it can do just that. Then they encode that new protein into a piece of synthetic DNA, which they then insert into bacteria. As the bacteria replicates, it makes more of that AI-based synthetic protein. After that, they can test whether or not it works.
In addition to having more effective drugs that are smarter, that do the right things in the right place in the body, they should also be much cheaper to produce.
Baker says this could potentially mean better treatments for cancer, autoimmune diseases like lupus, and even vaccines that could stop future pandemics. And it may be closer than you think.
I've been surprised at the extent to which these AI systems have matched and are now starting to supersede the standard approaches for this kind of molecular design.
Namratha Anand, a computer scientist who trained at Stanford, also sees the huge potential of AI to revolutionize healthcare. She formed her own biotech company, Diffuse Bio, with the mission of using this technology to get better medicine to patients faster.
I think what we're going to see is faster drug development, higher success rates through clinical trials, and ultimately better results for patients.
But when will this be available? Baker and his team are already testing an AI cancer therapeutic in preclinical trials. That's one step before human trials. So with the power of AI, a medical breakthrough might be around the corner.
Dr. Syal joins us now. It's so interesting to see how they're using technology like we would use to make a bear in pajamas skiing or whatever to try to figure out some of this. How long is it going to be, though, right, until it turns from the theoretical to the practical and patients actually getting treated with this stuff?
Yeah, Hallie, good evening. I mean, that really is the million-dollar question here. And we asked Dr. Baker this, and, he has a protein, AI-designed protein candidate for a cancer therapeutic already in preclinical trials that he's gotten the results from. But just to be clear to your viewers here how this works, you have a preclinical trial where you evaluate whether or not the product works in a lab, and then you have to get research and funding to be able to move that trial into humans. The good news is, because of AI, that time in the preclinical trials is really dramatically dropped down, so we can move on to human trials. And, once you move on to human trials within a decade, you should be able to get something to market.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.